Hey folks, want to jump on here and shoot a quick solo podcast. This one's going to be on Binance. Thought it's an ideal time to talk about this business. I won't wait any further and we will jump into the show. So Binance is one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. What Binance is, it's a platform where you can buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, founded in 2017 by Changpeng Zhao, used by millions of people globally, and offers hundreds of different coins. What you can do on Binance: trade crypto, spot trading, futures, etc., store crypto in a wallet, earn interest through staking, track prices and market trends. In simple terms, Binance equals like a stock trading app, but for cryptocurrency. Important things to know: crypto trading is risky and volatile. Binance has faced regulatory issues and fines in some countries, including Australia. Not all features are available everywhere due to laws. And in short, you can use Binance in Australia, but again, I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice if we talk about cryptocurrencies, and which maybe we'll get into in a moment. But again, I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. But it's not the safest or simplest option right now. Here's the real updated situation. Is Binance legal in Australia? Yes, it is legal to use. Binance operates under AUSTRAC regulation rules, anti-money laundering laws. You must use the Australian version of the platform, so legally you won't get in trouble just for using it. But there are important risks. Number one, regulatory issue, big one. Binance lost its Australian financial services license in 2023, and the source is ASIC, or ASIC, ASIC, for those of you that are not in Australia at the moment or aren't up to date with financial services in the country. ASIC stands for the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. It is an independent Australian government body that acts as the integrated corporate markets, financial services, and consumer credit regulator. ASIC enforces laws to protect Australian consumers, investors, and creditors. Key aspects of ASIC role: regulates companies, financial markets, financial services organizations, banks, issuers, super funds, and professionals. Purpose: to maintain, facilitate, and improve the performance of the financial system and to promote confident participation by investors and consumers. History: began in 1991 as the Australian Securities Commission, the ASC, and was renamed to the Australian Securities and Investment Commission in 1998. This is on the AI overview on Google. Legislation: operates under the Australian Securities and Investment Commission Act 2001 and the Corporations Act, and the source is ASIC. Chapter 3, Parliament of Australia. Our role: ASIC, ASIC, AP or A. Relationship: Australian Securities and Investments Commission, ASIC. ACNC is another source. Note: in technology, ASIC can also stand for an application-specific integrated circuit, so just to differentiate. Let's go back to Binance. So we already mentioned that number one, regulatory issue is the big one. Binance lost its Australian financial services license in 2023. It has faced lawsuits and fines from ASIC. In 2026, it was fined about $10 million over customer protection failures. I'm wondering if that's AUD. The source is Rutgers. Australia court fines Binance for -69 million over client onboarding -26 -03 -27. There's a few other things. But yeah, I'll continue. I believe the 10 million, let's just double check if that's USD or AUD. On March 27, 2026, the Federal Court of Australia ordered Binance Australia Derivatives Austours Trading Pty Limited to pay a $10 million, that's Australian 10 million penalty. The fine was imposed following a lawsuit by the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, ASIC, I never get that wrong again. Australian Securities and Investments Commission, ASIC, which alleged that the company was misclassified over 524 retail investors as wholesale clients between July 2022 and April 2023. Details of the case: misclassification. There is a source: IT News, Australian Court. Continue. Misclassification. Binance allowed clients to improperly classify themselves as, quote, sophisticated, end quote, or quote wholesale end quote investors, allowing them to bypass retail consumer protections. Losses. These clients were exposed to high-risk cryptocurrency derivative products, resulting in over Australian dollar 8.7 million in trading losses and Australian dollar 3.9 million in fees paid to the platform. Failures. Binance admitted to failing to provide financial services efficiently, honestly, and fairly, including allowing clients multiple attempts at the onboarding quiz until they passed. Remediation. Binance stated the issue was self-identified, reported to ASIC that they had already ceased their derivatives business in Australia in 2023. Note, another company, I Signed This, was also reported as being fined 10 million for breaching disclosure laws in 2025/2026, but the Binance case aligned specifically with a high-profile 2026, quote, $10 million fine, end quote, for onboarding failures. The source is Business News Australia and ASIC. Just to continue, back to Binance over on ChatGPT, that's a red flag compared to more tightly regulated exchanges. Number 2, limited features in Australia. Crypto derivatives trading is no longer allowed locally. Sources Investor Daily. Some banking features like Pay ID in the past have been restricted, so Aussies don't get the full Binance experience. Number 3, crypto itself is risky. ASIC warns crypto is, quote, risky and complex, end quote, and the source is Investor Daily. Regulation is still evolving with gaps and uncertainty in 2026, and the source is TradingView. When Binance is okay, it's generally fine if you just want to buy/sell major coins, BTC and ETH, that is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Understand crypto risks. Use strong, I believe that's the... for those of you who are also wondering when, never mind, let's just continue. Get back to where we were. Understanding crypto risks. Use strong security to FA, etc. When to be careful/avoid. You're new and want maximum protection. You plan to trade high-risk products, futures, leverage. You want strong Australian regulation and support. Simple verdict. Usable, yes. Safe, moderately, but not the safest option. Best for beginners, not really. Here's a simple, honest comparison of the safest crypto exchanges in Australia right now, 2026, so you can pick the right one. Best crypto exchanges in Australia versus Binance. Number 1, CoinSpot, most beginner-friendly and safest Aussie option. Australian-based, Melbourne, registered with Austrac. Very easy to use, like a banking app. Supports Pay ID plus instant AUD deposits/withdrawals. And the sources NFT Plaza, the 10 best crypto exchanges for Australian traders in 2026. That was in February. Trusted locally with strong reputation. Downside, slightly higher fees, especially, quote, instant buy, end quote. Best for beginners who want simplicity plus local trust. Number 2, Swiftix, best for beginners plus learning. Aussie platform with demo mode. Practice trading. I think I saw that in Super Rugby. Best crypto, their sponsorship. Best cryptocurrency exchanges in Australia 26 is the source. Marketplace fairness. Simple app plus strong customer support. High user ratings in Australia. Crypto News Australia is the source. Downsides, fees, approximately 0.6%. Not the cheapest. BitGet is the source. Best for learning without risk plus easy interface. Number 3, Coinbase. Most globally trusted and secure. One of the most regulated exchanges globally. Strong security plus beginner friendly. Good for long-term investing. Finder.com.au is the source. 12 best crypto exchanges in Australia 25. Downsides, higher fees than most, fewer coins than Binance. Best for safety plus long-term holding. Number 4, Binance, what you asked about. Huge global exchange with 500 plus coins plus low fees, approximately 0.1%. And the source is Forbes. Maybe I'll stop at the source. Best crypto exchanges for Australians in 25. Advanced trading tools, but in Australia, lost license plus regulatory issues. Recently fined approximately $10 million over, we already talked about this, customer protection failures, and the source is Rutgers. Banking features can be unreliable. Best for experienced traders, not beginners. Simple comparison platform, Coinbase, safety, 4 stars. or CoinSpot, excuse me, start that again. Simple comparison. Platform CoinSpot, safety 4 stars, ease of use 5 stars, fees medium, best for beginners. Platform Swift, safety 4 stars, ease of use 4 stars, fees medium, best for learning. Platform Coinbase, safety 5 stars, ease of use 4 stars, fees higher, best for safety. Binance, the platform, safety 2 stars, ease of use 3 stars, fees low, best for advanced users. My honest recommendation, if you're just starting, safest plus easiest CoinSpot, best learning app, Swiftix, most secure globally Coinbase, Binance only if you know what you're doing. Bottom line, Binance equals powerful but more risk in Australia. Aussie exchanges equals safer plus easier plus better banking support. Coming up on 15 minutes, so let's go over to gemini.google.com. As of April 2026, Binance remains the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, though it has evolved significantly into a more regulated, quote, institutional grade, end quote, platform. If you're looking for a quick update on what's happening right now, here is the breakdown of the latest moves and state of the platform. Number 1, latest platform updates, April 2026. Token monitoring exchanges as of April 14, 2026. Binance has added several tokens to its, quote, monitoring tag, end quote, list, including Farm, High, MLN, Resolve or ESOLV, SYS, T or U True, Sys True, and Velodrome. This tag indicates higher volatility and risk of potential delistings and rebranding. The token UTX Utrust is being delisted today, April 14, to support its rebranding to X Money, XMN. Other tokens like BIFI, FIO, and OXT are scheduled for delisting later this month on April 23. New, quote, Binance Alpha, end quote. The platform has introduced Binance Alpha 2.0, a specialized environment for early stage projects and airdrops, where many rebranded or newly migrated tokens are now being hosted. Number 2, market snapshot. BNP, or excuse me, B performance. The native token BNP is currently trading around $610. Let's double check if that's USD or AUD. One moment. That refers to USD. And USD price, current live trading data for BNB shows US price approximately $612. Well, $613 if you round up, and 73 cents, ranging between $594 and $617 today. AUD price approximately $845 and 94 cents to 86 or $861.13. Source is Coinbase, and there's another source as well, by Bit. The token is currently ranked 5th by market capitalization, has seen a roughly 2.8% increase in the last 24 hours. Super interesting. Let's go back to gemini.google.com. Institutional growth in early 2026, Binance reported surpassing 300 million global users with a significant 14% year-over-year increase in institutional trading volume. Global regulation, the exchange has shifted toward a, quote, compliance-first, end quote, model, securing licenses in major hubs like the UAE, Dubai, Bahrain, and Australia, which is interesting. I think they didn't mention that on ChatGPT, while maintaining a strict KYC, know your customer policy for all users. Number 3, key services in 2026, spot and margin trading, still the core offering, though now with more aggressive, quote, risk quizzes, end quote, for volatility assets, for high volatility assets. Learn and earn. Binance continues to run monthly rewards programs. For April 2026, new users can earn small amounts of BTC or Bitcoin by completing educational quizzes. Binance Pay and gift cards, these services have expanded into real-world utility, allowing users to spend crypto at various global retailers and via integrated stablecoin rails. Note, if you're trying to access your account and having trouble, ensure you are using the official app or website binance.com. Be wary of, quote, support, end quote, accounts on social media. Binance staff will never ask for your password or 2FA codes. Very interesting. Let's briefly go over Claude, how Binance works. Binance is the world's, this is the third time I mentioned this, largest cryptocurrency exchange by trading volume. Here is a breakdown of how it works. What it is, Binance is a platform of where you can buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, BTC, Ethereum, EHT, or ETH, excuse me. Geez, if I said EHT, I meant ETH, so excuse me if I mentioned that in the podcast as well throughout the episode. And thousands, I need an espresso, and thousands of other coins. Core features, spot trading and sell crypto at current market prices. For example, you exchange AUD/USD for Bitcoin directly. Features and derivatives trade contracts that speculate on the future price of crypto, higher risk, higher potential reward. Staking, and lock up your crypto to earn passive income. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. I think I'll stop there. Don't want to get into something that I'm not qualified to talk about. So yeah, let's stop there. Let's go to the one big takeaway about, maybe we'll make the context specific as well to Australia. Binance, one big takeaway, Binance is powerful but comes with extra risk in Australia. What that actually means, it's one of the biggest and cheapest crypto platforms in the world, but in Australia it has had regulatory issues, restrictions and fines. So you're trading convenience plus low fees for less local protection. In one simple sentence, Binance equals great tools and low fees, but not the safest choice for beginners in Australia. Just wanted to come on and talk about it briefly. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to follow along, leave a review. And if you're over on YouTube, you can subscribe, or I believe we're live on a lot of platforms now, over on Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Substack, YouTube. I think that's it. Anywhere else? No, I think that's everything for the moment. And yeah, thanks for listening and have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, thanks for listening.